Will I be able to get my plant back? What I'm gonna have to do is cut off all the dead and the little life I do have. I have to try to salvage that, but cut all the dead off. It's only gonna lose a little fern, so it doesn't have to completely die. What I can do is remove all the dead out from around it and start over. Let's see how that works. Because I do still see some new growth. So that means it's hope. It's hope. It's hope. So I don't see anything unusual. And I have this one right here that I'm gonna repot. But I do have some potting soil, indoor potting soil, so I'm gonna fill this larger container up halfway. This is soaking wet. I'm just pulling the leaves away that's dead. What you do is trim back and cut. I couldn't find my scissors, so I'm just pretty much pulling the dead leaves back and pulling the old leaves off. And because in there you do see a little life still hanging in. So what I'm gonna do is sit this over here on this side. I'm still pulling the dead away, which you would normally do, cut away. Give room for the new growth to come, and make sure you have these hanging over. You don't want them to get stuck in the soil. Some of them you can just break off because they're dry. And some will get tangled up with the new. Texas insects are no joke. So basically you do want to cut away all the dead. And see, here's another one that I'm dealing with the same thing. Pretty much it's tight and snug and rooted around. But I need to still work with it and remove the dead leaves off of here. I'm breaking them off. And I say these insects, if it's not the flies, it's the wasps. If it ain't the wasps, it's the bees. Even in fall. So I'm breaking away because they're dead. I don't have any scissors because I didn't feel like going in the house and get them to prune them. But pretty much most of these are just hard and dead anyway. Some of them just automatically pull away with no problem because they're dried out. They may have just been smothered from the growth. So everything that you see that's round, hard, just go on and break it away. Clip it away. Bought this at a grocery store. It looks so inviting when they're at the grocery store. But when you get home, it's a totally different thing after a week. A lot of time you need to go on and repot them because you don't know what has transpired. A lot of times you can't see the details of what's going on in the rooting system or the plant itself, the leaves. You don't know till you actually get home and evaluate the plant. So if you see browning, you might as well just go on and get rid of it. You can replant the root. If the root is any good, it's gonna grow anyway. See, like this is, it's pretty much good, but this one was not, so I broke it off. So I'm gonna put this rooting back in here. Make sure all these brown ones are off. So what I'm gonna do is go in and put more soil in here around it. That's what it needs, more soil. I put it in a larger pot. Larger than what I wanted, but I'm not gonna leave this on the hanger until I know that it is gonna actually grow back. But this plant requires light, and in the house it was not enough light. It's supposed to be an indoor house plant, good for oxygen and stuff like that, but sometimes your home can be overwhelming. So what I'm gonna do is sit up here, and leave it outside. If it gets cold, I'll bring it in. These are really beautiful plants though, once you get them going. So hope you like me sharing my gardening for today.